Today's story is about a girl named Joy, who grew up deprived of her parents' love and affection. One day, she sees her parents arguing, and at that moment, she starts walking while holding onto the kitchen wall. Looking at her, it felt like she wasn't scared of hanging from the wall at all. While hanging there, she eventually sits by the window of the house with her legs dangling outside, happily watching the entire city. And then, 20 years pass by. Joy is now all grown up. One morning, she looks at the clock and realizes she is already very late for work. So while rushing to leave, she suddenly gets a call. That's when she learns that her brother Michael is being kicked out of the center where she had kept him. Hearing this news, she immediately rides her bike and rushes to the center. Even after repeatedly begging the head of the center to let Michael stay there, he refuses. Joy was actually a former army officer. After her parents died, she left her job just to take care of her brother. Now she somehow survives by working as a cleaner in a company to support herself and Michael. Anyway, during all this conversation, Joy keeps getting calls from her office because she is already very late. But when they hurry outside, they discover that the bike won't start. So somehow, they run and get onto a bus, and Joy takes her brother to the office with her. After reaching there, Joy leaves Michael with one of the office staff members and goes to meet the manager herself. Since she arrived late, the manager first scolds her and then tells her that she must finish cleaning all the windows of the hotel by today because there is going to be a big meeting there, and many important guests are coming. Anyway, Joy then goes straight to the rooftop and tightly ties herself with ropes before hanging down the side of the building. Actually, Joy's job was to clean the outside windows of this massive tower, meaning she was a professional window cleaner. A little after Joy starts working, her coworker Noah comes beside her and starts working too. However, Noah didn't want Joy to work today because a huge party was going to begin in the building soon. But Joy desperately needed money right now, so she wanted to work overtime and earn some extra cash for her brother Michael. Meanwhile, Michael was wandering around downstairs alone. At that moment, the guards noticed that some people are suspiciously parking cars in front of the building. But before any trouble could happen, the guards drive them away from there. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Michael secretly slips inside the building without anyone noticing. On the other side, it is shown that the company holding today's meeting at the hotel has two CEOs named Ron and Harry. They are holding a press conference inside one of the hotel rooms. There, they claim that their company, Aegon Energy, is providing the cheapest energy in the entire world. But behind their smiling faces hides a massive secret, which we will discover very soon. Meanwhile, Joy and Noah continue working. During work, Noah tells Joy that he absolutely cannot tolerate ordinary life or ordinary people. Deep inside, he carried a strange hatred toward humanity. After some time, someone calls Noah upstairs, so he says goodbye to Joy and leaves. But even after evening falls and the party begins, Joy still hasn't finished her work. Just then, she suddenly notices Michael on the other side of the window. Joy becomes terrified because if anyone sees Michael there, she will definitely lose her job. Although Joy repeatedly tells Michael to go downstairs, he refuses to listen. This leads to an argument between the two, and Michael walks away toward another direction. Joy then quickly goes into the lift to finish her work faster and removes her safety rope. But immediately afterward, due to carelessness, the sponge in her hand falls from a huge height straight down below. The sponge directly hits a pedestrian, seriously injuring him. This clearly shows just how high Joy was working. Anyway, meanwhile, a group of masked people enters the party pretending to be performers. But no one can understand whether they are really performers or if they have arrived with some terrifying hidden motive. At the same time, our heroine Joy is riding the lift upward when she notices through a window that Harry, the CEO Ron's brother, is spending a romantic moment with his girlfriend. But they have no idea what horrifying situation is about to unfold there. Suddenly, the masked people storm into the control room and gun down everyone there, including Joy's manager, before taking complete control of the room. And because the remote control in Joy's boss's hand falls down, Joy's lift gets stuck in midair. After that, a woman named Ava Adams takes over the entire control room. She inserts a pen drive she brought with her and starts extracting all the company's data one after another. At the same time, she blocks the entire building's security system so that nobody from outside can enter the building. Meanwhile, as the party officially begins, The masked people emerge from the crowd and release several sleeping gas canisters. They themselves wear small oxygen masks on their faces. As a result, many people attending the meeting, along with several people inside the hotel rooms, fall unconscious because of the gas. Watching all this from outside the glass, Joy realizes that something terrible is happening inside the hotel. But she cannot do anything because she had earlier removed the rope that could help her climb back up. Luckily, Michael survives because at that exact moment, he had hidden himself inside a storage room, saving him from the effects of the gas. But these gangsters were extremely cunning. Earlier, they had already revived several important leaders and key company officials using a special oxygen pump. Then their leader Marcus steps forward and asks Ron about CEO Harry's location. At first, Ron refuses to speak, but when Marcus twists and breaks his finger, Ron screams in pain and reveals Harry's room number. At that exact moment, Joy, hanging outside the window, becomes shocked after witnessing a strange scene. She sees a masked man dragging Harry out of the room, and that man was none other than Joy's partner, Noah. Joy simply couldn't believe that Noah had actually joined hands with gangsters and terrorists to carry out all this. But Joy was hanging high up in midair, so she tries screaming for help. However, from such a height, her voice could not possibly reach anyone below. After that, Noah drags Harry upstairs and ties him up tightly along with everyone else. Then the masked people place oxygen masks on the faces of the company officials there and bring them back to consciousness. Their boss Marcus then threatens everyone, saying that if anyone tries to escape from there, they will not be kept alive. Harry, terrified, offers them money and says, "Tell me how much money you want. I'll give you everything. Just let us leave this place." But seeing Harry's arrogance about money, Noah loses his temper and slaps him hard across the face. And this is where the real mystery of the story is revealed. The company holding the meeting there produced energy for people. But while doing so, they were destroying the ecosystem. Because of their company, river water was getting polluted and many animals and birds were dying. So today, they came here to expose the truth and save the people of the city. Hanging outside the window, Joy listens in shock as she hears about all their evil deeds. Then Marcus further explains how they work together with government officials to cover up all their crimes. Forests were destroyed in the name of oil licenses. Rivers were ruined. Yet ordinary people knew nothing about it. But now, they have decided that they will reveal all these truths to everyone. Marcus says that today, everyone here must confess to all the crimes they committed so these injustices can finally come to an end forever. But Harry once again tries to silence them by tempting them with money. At that moment, Noah can no longer control himself. In a fit of rage, he forcefully shoves a glass bottle into Harry's mouth and kills him right there. Seeing Noah's actions, Marcus completely loses control because they only wanted to expose the truth, not become murderers. But because of Noah's one mistake, all of them could now get trapped. Marcus then strictly warns Noah not to create any more trouble. Meanwhile, hanging outside, Joy uses her intelligence to write a giant SOS on top of the building and sets it on fire so the police can come rescue them. But Ava, who is inside the control room, notices this and informs their boss about Joy. The moment Marcus learns that the police are starting to arrive, he immediately orders his men to find the window cleaner outside, meaning Joy, because that cleaner has now become the biggest threat to them. Meanwhile, while chaos erupts inside the building, Ron sees an opportunity and tries to escape. But the terrorists catch him and nearly kill him. Right then, Marcus arrives and stops them because Ron was a huge part of their entire plan. On the other side, Noah looks outside the window and sees that his partner Joy is still trapped in the lift in midair. Noah then tells Ava to pull the lift upward. As Joy starts rising, she realizes that going up means certain danger. So using her intelligence, she jams the lift's machine with the screwdriver she had with her. As a result, she gets stuck midway once again. Meanwhile, Marcus takes Ron into a room, beats him badly, and warns him to stay quiet. And at that very moment, Noah arrives there. Noah had an extremely violent temperament. He wanted to kill Ron right then and there. But when Marcus tries to stop him, Noah shoots and kills his own leader Marcus in front of everyone. Noah says, "Marcus, you were always weak. You wanted to send these criminals to prison, but I want to erase these devils from the world forever." Actually, Noah had always hated humanity, and now he takes complete control of the mission into his own hands. Anyone in his team who does not support him, Noah kills them one by one as well. After that, a horrifying scene is shown. Noah throws Marcus's dead body out of the window, and the corpse falls directly onto Joy's lift. Meanwhile, Noah injures Ron so badly that he can no longer escape. Afterward, Noah makes Ava transfer a huge amount of money into Joy's bank account so that, in the eyes of the police, Joy appears to be one of the gang members. Finally, Noah comes near the window and faces Joy directly. By then, Joy had managed to collect a gun from near Marcus's dead body. Noah tells Joy, "You were once my closest friend, but now you must obey me. Otherwise, I will kill your brother." Trembling in fear, Joy asks what she has to do. Noah calmly replies, "You need to fire a few rounds of bullets yourself." After that, Noah personally calls the police and reports that a woman outside the tower is firing shots and trying to kill everyone. In other words, Noah very cleverly frames Joy as the mastermind behind everything in front of the police. And so, becoming a victim of the situation, Joy starts firing bullets downward. At that very moment, a police officer arrives in a helicopter with a sniper rifle and prepares to shoot Joy. But Joy starts signaling with her eyes, trying to warn them about the danger. Just then, a brilliant officer named Danny Daniels arrives there to handle the case. After checking Joy's background, he discovers that Joy is not an ordinary person at all. She is a former military officer. After her parents died, she left her job and started working as a cleaner just to take care of her mentally unstable brother. After hearing everything, Danny immediately decides that they should not attack Joy right now. Because if Joy were truly hostile, then with her military training, she could have killed many people from above already. Meanwhile, hanging in midair, Joy finds Marcus's phone inside the pocket of his dead body. Then, as the lift suddenly shakes, Marcus's corpse falls down from there. Without wasting any time, Joy directly calls the police emergency number, and fortunately, she gets connected to Officer Danny. Joy then explains the entire situation to him. At the same time, she tells him to rescue the trapped people inside the building as quickly as possible. She also reveals that many people are being held hostage inside, and the terrorists are forcing powerful leaders to confess all their crimes on camera so the truth can later be exposed to the whole world. When the police below check Marcus's identity, they discover that he was actually a nature activist. From there, they get information about Noah and the rest of the team. But the strange thing is that even though the attack is all over the news, the terrorists still haven't made any ransom demands or requests to the government. And right at that moment, Noah looks at a special watch on his wrist. It was actually a digital device connected to all the bombs inside the building. Meaning, if Noah's pulse or heartbeat stopped even once, the entire building would instantly explode into dust. After that, Noah directly contacts Danny. Noah warns Danny, saying, "I can see your team trying to enter the building from below." But Danny does not pay much attention to his warning. Furious at this, Noah presses a remote and blows up every single car in the parking lot with bombs. Seeing this horrifying explosion, Danny is left completely stunned. Noah then threatens him, saying that if any police officer dares to enter the building again, he will kill everyone one by one. Having no other option, Danny once again calls Joy for help. Joy tells Danny that Noah is actually recording confessions of all the leaders' crimes in order to shake the entire government. But at that exact moment, Noah sends a bomb toward Joy's lift from above. Joy realizes that if she does not move right now, death is certain. So she climbs out of the lift and somehow clings to the building wall while moving sideways. Immediately afterward, the lift explodes with a massive blast, and all the terrorists assume that Joy is dead. Now Danny uses his intelligence and orders a sniper to shoot holes into the window beside Joy so she can break through the glass and enter inside. But the glass was so strong that even with all her strength, Joy could not break it. Right then, like an angel, Michael appears from the other side of the window, breaks the glass himself, and pulls Joy inside by her hand. Seeing her brother in this condition, Joy breaks down in tears and thanks him for saving her. Now they must stop all these terrorists. Joy explains to Michael that somehow they have to reach the control room and turn the security system back on so the police can use the lift to come upstairs. However, while heading upward, they come face to face with several terrorists. Using her military training, Joy starts taking them down one by one. Meanwhile, while the police are trying to enter the building, Ava and Noah realize that they are in danger. So in a hurry, they broadcast all the videos of the leaders confessing their crimes live across the entire world so everyone can see the true faces of these corrupt giants. Noah appears on the live stream, shouting about how these massive energy companies are destroying our planet. At that exact moment, Joy defeats the guards outside and rushes straight into the control room with Michael. After reaching there, Michael uses his skills to hack Noah's live stream and shut it down. Not only that, he reactivates the entire building's security system. At the same time, he transfers all the video footage and data into a single drive. As a result, Noah and his team's entire plan completely falls apart. Afterward, Joy sends her brother Michael downstairs in the lift so he can stay safe. Meanwhile, Noah has already attached bombs to the bodies of all the leaders and company executives. As Joy moves forward, Noah's men attack her one after another. But Joy calmly handles all of them. After some time, she finally reaches Noah. Noah tells Joy, "You can kill me if you want, but do you see this watch on my hand? The moment my pulse stops, the entire building will explode." But Joy refuses to be intimidated and continues fighting Noah. During the fight, Noah asks Joy about the drive, and Joy replies, "I threw it away. From now on, the world will only know you as a disgusting terrorist. Nobody will ever know what your real purpose was." Then, during the fight, Joy pushes Noah toward the edge of the rooftop. As a final attempt, Noah says that if he dies, everyone else will die too. But right then, Joy shows him the watch from his own hand. Actually, during the fight, Joy had secretly removed the watch from Noah's wrist and put it on herself. Meaning, even if Noah dies now, nothing will happen to anyone else. And after that, Joy kicks Noah off the rooftop, sending him falling to his death below. Sometime later, when Joy comes downstairs, Officer Danny highly praises her bravery and even offers her the chance to rejoin the police force. But with a smile, Joy says she is happier with her job as a window cleaner. Now when Danny asks about the pen drive, Joy cleverly claims she does not have any drive. At the end, when Joy and Michael meet, Michael secretly shows her the drive. Actually, Joy wanted to use the information at the right time. Besides that, Noah had already transferred millions of dollars into Joy's account earlier, meaning they can now live a very comfortable life. However, Joy did not spare the evil people. She leaks all the information from the drive to the media. As a result, those corrupt leaders and company owners are sent to prison, and their factories are shut down. At the very end of the story, we see Joy and Michael happily spending their vacation in another country. And this is how the story comes to an end. If you love the story, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.